Hello, Leo. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Leo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Leo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. All right, 7 of Swords. There is some communication blockage happening in your life right now, okay? I think you're somebody who has a lot to say. You feel as if there is opposition. There's some kind of resistance to what you're trying to express, okay? We need to put some context with this card. Let's use our Dove and Serpent spread. See what is going on here. There's the 2 of Swords. We're looking for peace. Peace of mind, right? There is a Prince of Cups, the 8 of Wands, 9, very good, 9 of Pentacles, and a Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. Kind of see, I see something emerging here, all right? Here's the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Fool. Yes, somehow I knew the Fool was going to be here. We have an Ace of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. This is an emotional / financial situation. I think that there is a relationship in your life, a long-standing relationship, and there's some kind of a conflict there. And I think it's reaching that breaking point right now where something needs to be said. That there's either the truth is surfacing or the silence is being broken. It's time for you to speak your truth, okay? And I think that this, this kind of confrontation or this conversation, it might sting a little bit, but it's going to clear the space, okay, for authentic love and respect, okay? It's also going to allow you then to redirect your energy to the financial aspect of life, right? Because your energy is not going to be draining away in this sort of conflict zone, okay? You're choosing courage over comfort, and you're setting the stage for lasting abundance. So by clearing the air, you're freeing up a lot of energy to devote to building your life, to your success, your business, your finances, okay? So let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to set this down right over here with Bubo, the mechanical owl, right there on top. And now we're not going to release the Kraken until the very end of the reading. We'll tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If at any moment during this message you feel like you may know what that card might be, put your prediction in the comments down below, okay? Now, let's look around the room. We see 2 majors, the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. It's time to clear the air. It's time to release whatever grudge, animosity, or conflict, or discord, or friction, or resentment, or grudge has been brewing, okay? This long-standing relationship, the issue here, finally needs to surface. The issue needs to, there's a breaking point, okay? This is like an explosion, right? This is kind of like a final straw here. Everything's coming out into the open, which is going to be good because it's going to allow for healing. We got the water energy here. It's going to sting, but it's going to clear the space for authentic love, respect, and allow you to focus on your financial opportunities, all right? You're setting the stage for long-term abundance. Your future self is going to thank you, both financially and emotionally. Is going to thank you for being the one to kind of start the conversation. That 2 of Swords, right here in the middle. You're choosing, you're choosing to have a release rather than to continue whatever this friction, resistance, blockage is. Okay? And the only way to get to peace is to have the conversation. You know, things have reached a kind of critical mass. And it's time for you to choose peace, choose to release this by expressing yourself. I feel like the truth is surfacing, the silence is being broken. And it's going to be difficult at first. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of energy released all at once. But it's going to lead to peace of mind. The Two of Swords is literally the card called peace. It's peace of mind. It's saying you're going to sleep like a baby tonight because you're clearing this stagnant, blocked air, this communication issue, this you've iced each other out, or maybe this is happening at work, maybe it's at home, maybe it's at school. It doesn't matter. The point is that this is a situation where a lot of the tension is distracting you from other things that you need to be focusing on. Okay? So whatever is not being said, it's time to say it. Okay? And it's finally over now. Yeah, let's put this to bed. Let's have the conversation. Let's do what needs to be done. Let's do so in a very calm and peaceful way. But let's be courageous. Okay? I think that you're realizing that things can't continue going the way they've been going. It's too stressful. I think every day you wake up, you have anxiety. It's time now to have the conversation so you can release that anxiety. You can sleep like a baby, and you can move forward with love and healing and respect. You can work on feeling better and redirect all of that energy that's been all bound up in this conflict. Channel that energy back to the things that are really, productive for you. I want you to say, I receive, and I want you to claim this message. I want you to say, I choose peace. Yeah. Let's do it. The Prince of Cups underneath the surface here. This is a card of your authenticity. This is the card of you knowing what your inner truth is. This is like kind of saying like, you do have something to say. You do have something that you need to get off your chest, or a conversation that needs to happen. The truth needs to come out. It's time for you to break your silence. Whatever this inner truth is, you're not going to feel better until you lay it out there. Okay, you can't keep that hidden. Because I think that it's causing an ulcer inside. You know what I mean? It's causing like that internal pressure. Like I feel like a burning in your midsection here. It's something that's eating away at you. Whether it's a grudge or some kind of a frustration or some kind of a problem that you have that you're not expressing to the other person in your life here. Okay? And I think that it's time that for whatever that truth is, for like a bubble in the ocean, right? It's time for it to rise up to the surface. It's kind of like when you got a burp, you got some gas, but it's like stuck, and then you finally burp, you feel better, I don't mean to be gross, but it's kind of like, it's that. It's like once it's finally gone, you just breathe easier. It's like you got the hiccups because there's some there's some truth that you've been unwilling to say for a while. To me, it feels like there's a physical manifestation of this, this psychic tension. Yeah? And so maybe you've been feeling it in your body, right? In the background, the Eight of Wands, that's a lot of internal pressure. Something's been pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. Could be that this person's getting on your nerves. It could be that, there's, I don't know what the issue is, and I don't want to speculate. But I know that something inside of you has been pushing you to say something for a while. Okay? And this is a confrontation that is going to be for the best, because this can't remain. This is too much internal pressure. It feels like it is, it kind of feels like if you don't say something, you're going to blow, right? And maybe you don't want to do that. So maybe this is like a pressure relief valve. saying that you either say something intentional now and do it in a calm and peaceful and kind of respectful way. Otherwise, you're liable to just like fly off the handle one day and just start yelling. Does that make sense? This is kind of a critical pressure. And releasing this leads us to our Queen of Cups. You're letting go of all of that tension, that grudge, that animosity, that, I don't know if they said something or did something that's just kind of been stuck in your craw for a while. Letting it go, having it end, it finally being over, is going to allow you to move forward with love, move forward with respect, and get back to really like, the authentic, true connection that you have with this person, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a lover. We're kind of stuck on the surface level issue. There's turbulence on the surface. We got to clear that out of the way, right? So that you can get back to that really authentic love with this person, okay? It's very straightforward energy. And once that's cleared out, you can get back to the progress, the Nine of Pentacles. You're in the process of building a life. You're on this road already of creating your future. This is a card of gain, okay? This is a card of like making progress. And if this situation remains, your progress is slowed down or even stopped. So financial opportunities will appear as you redirect your energy away from this very draining situation. And maybe that's what the Eight of Wands is, like this energy that's draining you because of this internal tension, this discord that you feel. Okay? So we have this combination of the water and the earth. And so I think that dealing with this emotionally charged conflict, releasing that, restoring peace, is going to allow you to take advantage of a lot of financial opportunities. Okay? Now, Path of the Serpent. Now, by the way, I want you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Claim this energy. I know you're ready for this. You've been wanting peace, and now's the time. It's going to hurt, but it's kind of like a Band-Aid. We got to just quick, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing. Expansion, growth. Taking things to the next level. It's kind of like this is a conflict that's preventing growth. It has been preventing things from expanding. It's like there's some kind of a tree branch stuck in the spokes of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? It's like you got something stuck in your craw. There's a thorn in your paw, right? That's preventing you from really walking that road of financial abundance. Something has jammed up the gears on the Wheel of Fortune here. We just got to pull it out. We got to get rid of it. Maybe it hurts coming out. You're going to have that conversation. Maybe it's going to be an hour, whatever, and it's going to be rough. It's not going to be fun. But you're going to feel so much better when it's done. And then the Wheel of Fortune can start turning again, and things can get back on track, and the train can start moving down the track. You see? I want you to type yes in the comments if this is for you. The Wheel of Fortune, the divine timing. It's time to clear the air. The Fool is relieved of all those burdens. See, this is a lot of heavy air, a lot of heavy water energy. Your heart and your mind are weighed down by this conflict, or this resistance, or this grudge, or this mistrust, or this perceived betrayal, or this whatever this is. Your mind and your heart are weighed down. The Fool is light as a feather. The Fool is finding it a lot easier to travel down the road of prosperity when it's not weighed down by this mental, emotional baggage. Okay? Now, in the position of your relationships, it feels like the Fool kind of wants to just forgive and forget and move on. Release the grudge. Whatever happened, we're releasing that grudge. Putting it behind us. Letting go. Right? Letting go. The Ace of Pentacles here, I believe those to be the financial opportunities that will be there, and it might be really your fear, worry, and concern, because it kind of seems like whatever this situation is, it's really preventing you from taking advantage of all the prosperity that you could be. It's like Spirit has given you a ticket to ride the train, but something's interfering with the train on the track and it's not going anywhere. You're not making all the progress you could be making because of this situation. So letting go of it has both financial benefits as well as mental, emotional benefits, you see. And I want to hear your story. If you're willing to share what this is, leave it in the comments, because I'm curious. I'm curious what's taken you so long to have this resolution, okay? Anyway, the Ace of Pentacles is kind of you wanting to get back on the road, get back toward success, get back to focusing on making money together, you know, and building the life together, building the future together, building the family, building the business, whatever it might be. Getting back to building, basically. The Queen of Pentacles here is understanding not only the emotional benefits of letting this thing go, putting an end to this conflict, but also realizing the financial benefits of putting an end to this conflict. So it's the queens are all about the endings, right? So both of these queens together are saying that, look, you're processing an ending. You're trying to put something behind you. You're trying to have some kind of closure, some kind of resolution. We're trying to end something, right? It's finally over. You're understanding the emotional benefits of ending it, right? Ending the conflict, as well as the financial benefits of ending the conflict. It's kind of like this conflict in your life is costing you money. It's costing you emotional, it's costing you heartache, but it's costing you money as well. So putting an end to it, establishing some sort of peace, will allow you to get back to building that authentic relationship and that deeper authentic love, and also you building your finances up, okay? And also physical and emotional kind of ties into that psychosomatic, that your emotional state has a physical effect on your health. So I think the sooner you can put this behind you, the sooner you can start feeling better physically too. I want to look at the mystery card. I like a nice short and sweet reading, and I think that as a bonus reading this is perfect because it really just, it needs to be a short, actionable message right now. I want to see this card maybe as like a 6, maybe a 2, maybe a 2 of Cups. I don't know, maybe the Courage. So maybe we need a little bit of a, maybe a Prince of Wands, maybe the Strength card, your superpower card. If you have a prediction about this, put it in the comments. Let's see what we have. A Knight of Swords. Rushing into the conversation. The Knights are all about the beginning. How do you put this behind you? How do you establish peace? How do you put an end to all this conflict? You engage a conversation. You don't avoid it. The Knights are all about beginning something. You got to start the conversation. You got to be willing to leap into this, to just kind of jump in and just do it. Don't think about doing it. Just say it, right? Just sit down, say, hey, sit down. We both sit down and let it come out. Say what you need to say. Get it off your chest, get it off your mind, get that weight or that burden off of you. I think this is perfect. This is showing the way forward. Engaging in that conversation. Starting the conversation. Okay? Not hesitating. Not having to like rehearse what you're going to say. Just let it come out. Just say what you need to say. Okay? Break your silence. And now we're going to do an extended reading real quick. We'll do an I Ching hexagram. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link in the corner. There's a link in the video description right down there. New readings for Leo are on Mondays and Thursdays. This was a bonus reading. Very actionable. Do it. Okay? Sooner rather than later. Let's put this behind you. Yeah. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, leave a comment, and let me know where in the world you are watching from. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we are all in this together.